Welcome to another episode of Connected Dots. I am your host, Lou Icewater, aka, Duke Quan. You know what I'm saying? So this is how we do. You know what I mean? It's a lot of stuff that's happening. I'm praying for Buckshot, and I'm also praying for retribution for Buckshot. You know what I'm saying? Yes, retribution. I don't care what happened. You do not take an L like that. So I'm praying for street retribution. That's just me. I'm not preaching violence. I'm just preaching retribution. Sometimes things have to be handled the way they're supposed to be handled. So we'll see what happens on that end. You know what I mean? For real. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. So now that the election is over, please, let me tell you this. Black people, stop being mad. Stop throwing a pissy fit. Stop acting crazy. Stop saying this and that. Because first of all, if you know your homework and you did your assignments, you already knew that she lost before it even got started. And why do I say this? I say this very simple, and I'll break it down to you. When you only have 3 months time to prepare for an election, compared to someone who had 4 years of time, and plus he was already done this before, that right there should have let you know what it was. Let's get that straight. Second of all, you had two things that were stacked against you: the color of your skin and you was a woman. So that right there, you had those three things stacked against you before you even started speaking. So my thing is this, you know what I mean? I say it again. I didn't vote for nobody because I don't believe in him, and I definitely didn't believe in her. It wasn't that much time. You mean to tell me I have to believe in you in 3 months? And what have you done in 3 months? That's all I'm saying. Look at the registration you were under with the Biden administration, and look what that has done. Nothing. So why would I have that belief in you? That's just common sense. Sometimes people, you have to have common sense to know what's going to happen. And I think some people knew the common sense thing, but also I think this is what people do the most. They know it's common sense, but sometimes they don't want to see that it's common sense. That's just like you telling somebody, you down by 20, with 10 seconds, is no way you're going to come back. But some people in their mind still think they can come back. You see what I'm saying? Same thing with life. Life is the same way. Sometimes you have to take an L. You have to lose a battle to win the war. You get what I'm saying? So let's not do that. Also, they have this thing called 4B. You ever heard of that? Well, it started in the Asian culture. And the reason why it started with the Asian woman. They felt like, the men back then wasn't treating them right equally as far as money, economically, treating them with disrespect. So what they started doing is not giving their man sex, not being there for their man, and they had a movement. Now they're trying to bring this 4B movement to America. And the reason why they're doing this because they're blaming the black man for not voting for Kamala. So there's some black women saying, yo, since y'all didn't vote for Kamala because she's a woman, we're going to do the same thing. Now, let me tell you something, ladies. If you do this, you will look like an ASS. And I said it, you will look like an ASS. And the reason why I'm saying this, because number one, you're listening to other ladies. That's number one. Where are they coming with this? Second of all, you rock to your own boat. It's only an election. This ain't The Price is Right. It's not like you lost $1 million and then you being mad at the world. No, it's an election. People win, people lose. That's just how it goes. Just like a basketball game. You bet on a basketball game, the pick six or whatever, you win, you lose. My thing is this, and I say it again. use your own mind and your own head and stop listening to these women who don't know what they talking about. Now you can play that 4B stuff over here in America, and well, guess what? You're gonna be by yourself in America because these dudes don't care. They with you or they not with you. So if you try to say, well, I'm not gonna give you nothing because you over the woman thing, well, go ahead. Guess what? You'll be right there on the line or be out the door, whatever you want to call it. And I'm not saying this to be macho. That's not me. I'm not a male chauvinist. That's not me. I just speak the facts and I spit what I hear and see. And my thing is this 4B thing. Look it up. It started over in the Asian culture. And they're trying to bring that 4B stuff over here to create a civil war between men and women. You know what I'm saying? Don't blame every man for what one man is trying to do. That's the first step. One man is saying this, but that doesn't mean every man is doing this. So you got to understand that part. And then number two, he hasn't done anything yet. So my thing is stop going off of what people say they're going to do compared to what people have done. You get what I'm saying? Stop. That's why I know that as a country and as a people, y'all don't believe in God. If you believed in God, it wouldn't be a 4B situation. If you believe in God, you wouldn't be crying because Kamala lost the election. Believe in God, not in man. When do you start believing in a man? Especially a man who disrespected the country the way he did. Believe in God. This is why God is doing what he's doing. This is why he's creating chaos down here. You know why? Because you're forgetting who he is. This is why we are messengers. I am one of the messengers. We all are messengers. But if you don't believe in the man upstairs, he's going to keep doing things to make you believe who he is. You have atheists who don't believe in the Lord, right? You got people that say, well, if there was a God, why is he doing this? He's doing this because y'all don't believe in him. You know what I'm saying? When things are astray, you don't believe in him. I always believe in him. That's why I spit the platform. That's what I say, because I believe in the Lord. I believe in him. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel what I say, because I believe in the man upstairs. He's done so many wonders for me. He's turned me around. He's made me become the man I am today, the Lord. And y'all should feel the same way. Now, I'm not here to preach a sermon. All I'm saying is start believing in that man upstairs. If everybody started believing in the man upstairs, this world would be a better place. But because we don't, he has a chessboard and he's going to move this piece right here and be like, I'm going to move this guy right here to make y'all see what I'm talking about. I'm going to move this piece right here to make y'all see what I'm talking about. Because he knows that there's a lot of people that's going to defy him and go up against him. But me, I love you, Lord. I love you to the highest degree. I know who you are. I always believe in you. And I'm going to keep preaching this and keep telling this until people get it through their head. Some might get it, some might not. But it's all gravy. You know what I mean? It's a gravy situation. I'm cool with it. But I want y'all people to understand. The Lord knows what he's doing. The Lord knows what he's doing. This is why he does the things he do. He does these things until you figure it out. Until you figure out, yo, now I see why he's doing this. Now I see why he did this. He put Trump in office for a reason. To make y'all believe him. You get what I'm saying? Everything happens for reasons. He does things for reasons to make you believe that you need him. Because we do need him. We do need the Lord. Why do you think all these disasters are happening to this country? Because this country believes in money first. Money and power, not the Lord. So what he's going to do, he's going to destroy this country any way as possible. And It might be through tornadoes. It might be through hurricanes. It might be through weather. It might be through that man over there with the red hair. But he's going to destroy the country until you start believing in him. And the sad thing is people still don't believe in him, which is crazy. You know what I mean? So don't ask your questions. If it was a Lord, why are you doing this? The Lord does things for a reason. He puts people in positions, bad and good, for reasons. So you can never forget who he is. So you can never forget who he is. And y'all keep forgetting who he is, which is crazy to me. So me, I'm a messenger. And there's a lot of other messengers out here. And we're going to keep doing what we got to do. We got to spread. We're going to keep putting him first. And I'm going to keep breaking down the knowledge. Break down the knowledge. That's what you have to do. Keep breaking down the knowledge, God. For real. So all I got to say, knowledge of self, knowledge. You know what I mean? Knowledge supreme born, knowledge, mathematics, knowledge, 360, circle, knowledge. Know your numbers, knowledge. Numbers mean a lot of things in life. Know your numbers. See cipher. You know what I mean? Knowledge. All right? So remember, those numbers mean something. The seventh sign means something. You know what I'm saying? All these numbers that you see mean something. The chapters in the Bible mean something. The chapters in the Quran mean something. The Holy Grail means something. You know what I mean? Understand what is going on. Understand the science of what is going on and what I'm dropping down to you. You know what I mean? Understand the numbers, yo. The numbers mean a lot. Dates mean a lot. Understand why we have numbers in everything we do. You know what I mean? When you do an election, what are you doing? You're counting votes, counting numbers, right? Numbers mean a lot. Remember, numbers mean a lot. Clocks mean something as well. Look at the hands on the clock, or if you got a digital watch, look at the numbers. Why do you think the numbers move the way they move? Understand what I'm breaking down. Understand the science, man. You have to understand these numbers and what they mean. Numbers mean time. You know what I mean? Also, numbers mean a significant piece to the puzzle in life. Understand that. Just like our age is significant. The year we was born is significant. The time we was born is significant. Understand the numbers. If you understand the numbers, then you'll understand life. Then you'll understand how things are moving towards the light. All right? So that being said, I am Lou Icewater, a.k.a. Duquan, a.k.a. it's the Connected Dots Show. I'm going to keep breaking knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what we do. I like to break knowledge and wisdom, break bread with all the old heads and the young ones as well. Until I see you, 12:30. Peace, one life, one love, one Lou, one.